record. All right. Well, I want to welcome everybody to our virtual morning coffee chat. My name is Karen Thomas, and we are going to be chatting today about different things that are going to help our business, us grow our business, or to help us with our communication skills, or just interacting as human beings. So today, this morning, we have Vanessa. I'm not sure if we lost Frankie or not. She's on her school bus, so she may or may not put her she drives a school bus, which I did for 12 years, so I understand that she might stay muted and without her camera because it gets so jumpy trying to move around. But anyway, I welcome everybody here as people are jumping on. It's exciting to have our little community here growing. We've gone from just a couple people now to people chatting about it and asking questions, and I'm excited that we are all wanting to jump in and help each other and be there to grow in a constructive way our businesses. So, Miss Vanessa, why don't you start us off today with introducing yourself?
So hi, Vanessa. I've been almost 3 years with Unique. So if you're not familiar with skincare and makeup, always been a big skincare person, never a makeup person. So literally I've learned about makeup the last, 3-ish years. But I have fun with it. It's, so I don't have any on right now. I'm kind of like laid up right now, so everything's gone to the wayside. But I've got a husband of almost 11 years. I've got 2 kids. We've got a giant breed dog, if you're familiar with English Mastiffs. He's about 1.5 years. And
well, where are you located at?
In Maine, USA.
You're in Maine. You snowed in, huh?
Snowed in, and we're finally hitting our cold snap that we should have had like weeks ago.
Aha. All right, Miss Veronica, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
I'm Veronica Haidari, and I've been with Avon now for 6 years, and I just started Tupperware in February of last year, and I'm from Ohio. I live in Fairlawn, Ohio, right outside of Akron. So, and I have 2 boys, and been married for 20 years.
Very good. Well, welcome everybody. We lost Frankie was here when I went to admit Vanessa. Somehow I lost Frankie, so maybe she'll jump back in here shortly. But it's good to see you all. Maria in the chat suggested we talk about Facebook engagement. Did anybody else have anything that they wanted us to talk about or any suggestions?
That's a good topic, though, the Facebook engagement. That's a good one.
Okay. So who here is in the chat? Vanessa, I'm glad you're back in our chat.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like I could see like the little thing saying there's messages, but I couldn't actually access the chat. I was like,
and we learned about gremlins and and I have to tell you, Vanessa, I am very, very thankful because a lot of people, when you are not in a space of wanting to grow and be a better person, you would have just said, oh, how dare they boot me out? How dare they do this? And why am I being rejected and kicked out? But I have to tell you, it was so nice that you reached out and took the assumption of, why is this happening?
Right. Like what happened? Like you were there, now you're not.
And
like, what? Where'd it go?
It was a technology thing. And but I have been accused of so many things that I didn't do, that just circumstances, things happen. And people just want to jump down your throat.
Yeah, that's not how I roll.
I know. And that's why I gave you a shout out, because we all have moments that things hit us wrong. And some days we do good and some days we don't do good. So we did solve that. And I was thrilled that I was able to get Miss Vanessa back in our chat. So the chat is our way of growing and helping each other. Engagement Maria's not here, and I wanted to ask her, are you here? Oh, she's the iPhone person. Hi, Maria.
Hi, I always have trouble every week getting the audio, so it takes me a minute,
That's
but
okay.
I'm a trooper.
That's all right. Introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
Hi, I'm Maria Gerson, and I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, but moved to Colorado for 35 years, and then we came out here to Texas. I'm in Corsicana, Texas. Right
All right.
now it's just 30 degrees
Ah, okay, very good.
and ice everywhere.
I see. Yes, it's cold. This cold snap, I think, is getting everybody. All right. Well, Miss Maria, you have put in there a question about the Facebook engagement. My question to you is, how much time before you post are you spending being social, commenting, engaging on anybody else's?
Most of the time, about 20-30 minutes. I pre-schedule my posts.
Even on your profile?
No,
I don't think you can do
that's
that
what
on
I
your profile.
started doing. I started doing that this week.
Okay, are you using an outside service?
Like,
Well, there's a post planner.
no Instagram, no nothing like that. No.
No. What I'm saying is, on your personal profile, you can't. I don't know. I'll have to go look. Before, you could not schedule posts on your personal profile. You can schedule them in your group. You can schedule them on your page. The only way to schedule them on your personal profile is through a third party, like Post Planner. There's several of them. Post Planner just comes. So the thing about, okay, there's Mr. Timothy. The thing about Facebook is the Facebook is always tweaking its algorithm. Engagement has to do with how many people are on your friends list. So how many people you got on your friends list, Maria?
410, maybe.
Okay, 410. So if Facebook, if you do a post and you do 30 minutes, let's say you do 30 minutes and you do a post and Facebook sends it out to 1%, how many people are they sending it to?
4 people. 4 people.
Okay, and if those 4 people do not think it's important, if those 4 people do not, really jump up and down for your post, what happens to it?
It doesn't get seen.
That's what the problem with the engagement is. And even though they tweak it and they do other things with it, engagement is all about how many friends do you have? So you can have 5,000 friends on your friends list. 5,000. Go find some more friends, because the more people you can get responding that'll see it in that 1 to 3%, the more chances you have of people engaging in it. And the more engagement, then the more Facebook little algorithm says, oh, that's cool. They're liking that. But you also have to, who are your people? Who are your friends? And what do they want to see? Because if, let's say, for instance, you have 483 friends and you're posting about the grocery price of peanut butter, how many people are going to be excited about the grocery price of peanut butter?
I did do that for eggs and potatoes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't
No,
trying
it's all right.
I'm not trying to be critical, but what I'm trying to tell you is, when you are building up your engagement and you're trying to teach the algorithm that you are a social and you're using this, then you have to post stuff that people can engage on.
Okay.
Okay. Like this morning, not this morning, yesterday, I've done, for all those that have seen, have anybody seen my free books, my free stuff that I've given away on my profile? None of that got very many engagements because not everybody's looking for that. And I already knew that. So on February 1st, I thought, okay, I don't want to be another one. New month, new goals, okay. Everybody is doing first of the month, love month. What can I do different? So I did my engagement and I did Thank you. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Thank you for being here. It got engagement because if I say good morning to you, what are you going to say?
Good morning back.
Good morning back.
You gave them something to engage with.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Now, going back to the chat. The chat is our way of helping each other. If I've got to be social for 20, 30, 40 minutes, the longer you are social before you post, the more it expands the algorithm for you. Okay.
Okay.
You know, it could go in 30 minutes, you might be getting 1%, Maria. If you go an hour, you might get the full 3%. Make sense?
I got a life.
So what I'm saying is you have to give them something intentful, and you have to teach the algorithm to a degree who you are, who you're looking for in your friends list. You have to give it a reason that you're a player. You have to play their game. It's their platform. You have to play their game, but you have to make it something that they can engage in. When you are building your profile to tell people who you are, you have to be very intentful with what you're posting. Not to say you can't tell them about the price of eggs and potatoes. I would do that in a story, Maria. It goes away in 24 hours.
Can I toss in something that we do in my group or
Do
my
what
team?
now?
Can I add a little feedback about what we do
Oh,
for my
yes.
team?
I just didn't
Yeah.
catch what you said first.
Oh, yeah, no big deal. So one of the things that we try to do in my MLM team is 2 personal posts a day, 2 business posts a day, 1 interactive post. And we try to do the interactive post when you know your people are most active in your friends list. So for me, it's usually around 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. And then 1 like inspirational or motivational quote, something like that. So it kind of gives them a picture of your life, but your business, but then a little, something to keep them going. And then the interactive post helps get you that extra interaction aside from like the good mornings and the other things like that.
Okay, that can be a cool plan. Vanessa, how many friends do you have?
I've got over 1,400 followers right now.
Okay,
That's on my personal.
Okay, with posting 6 times a day on your personal, how much engagement are you getting on them average?
Pretty decent. There are definitely days where it's higher,
Okay,
and other days where it's lower.
What's decent?
Depends on the post, but it could get anywhere from say 12 comments or reactions to, the interactive ones usually can get, close to 100.
Okay. Now, different companies, different things, different mentors will teach different stuff. When I was learning organic Facebook marketing, when you're building it, it's 1 post, no more than 2 a day.
Oh, it's 2.
Because you don't give the algorithm time to send it out. You're not giving the engagement time to build, to give the algorithm to do the work for you. You keep posting, and then it switches from 1 post to another post to another post. That's what I was taught. Now, unless we work at Facebook,
right?
Who's going to really? I'm not disputing, and I'm not trying to be saying you're not right.
Right. No,
but what I tell people when people have asked, I don't remember who asked about reels. Somebody asked about, who asked me? Was it Tamika? Tamika asked me about reels, about putting music with it or not music with it. And I told her, the biggest thing about Facebook and about your friends list, because your friends list is going to be different than my friends list. Try it. What I would suggest, Vanessa, try not doing so many posts and putting 3 or 4 hours at least between them, and see if you get a bigger difference.
Okay.
You have to test stuff. See, that's the whole thing with Facebook, is that there's no guaranteed way of doing anything to get the result.
Right.
You have to try different things with your friends, because if you're not getting engagement, there's two reasons. Either what you're posting is not relevant to your group, to your friends. They don't care. Or you're not being social enough that the algorithm is even putting it out there to enough people. Or you're not posting the kind, that your friends are not the type that engage. So you have to start deciding how you're growing, it's evaluating everything. You can't have a business and you can't market a business if you're not evaluating what you're doing. What was my post? Anybody see the post today in today's group?
I did, I think.
Okay, I put it there for a reason. Because we keep doing the same thing over and over, whether it's the way we drive our car. We have all these habits.
Insanity.
All these habits, and people think, oh, well, I'm going to do something different. Well, if you're getting the same result on one thing and you don't like it, look at to see what can you change, what can you try, what can you tweak to see if you get a better result. Because insanity, they say, is doing the same thing over and over and over again and then expecting a different result.
Yes.
Okay, we all know it. We can laugh about it. We can say it, but take a look at your life. Take a look at your business. Take a look at your relationships. What are you doing over and over again that you want to get a different result? Anybody else have anything to add on that? We can, this is, unless we want to talk about Facebook some more. Where do we want to go with the chat?
I've been trying posting less to see if I get more engagement. People are seeing it, they're just not engaging. So let's just say 20 people will see my post and only the same 2 or 3 will engage.
Okay, then you need to change what you're posting. If only the same 2 or 3 people are engaging on your post, then you need to either try a different type of post. I'd have to look at your personal feed to suggest anything. We're talking general here. The biggest thing you can try in posting, people like motivational. When I was first starting, if you go back through my feed, because I've been working my Facebook for 3 years.
Right.
Okay, it's not an overnight process, but when I first started, I posted a lot of things that people could agree with, because then they would start engaging. And if I could get engagement, that meant more people, it would go out to more people. Then more people would get to know the kinds of things I'm posting, and I would get more feedback. Now I'm not worried so much about the engagement because I'm at a different level with what I'm trying to convey. But when you're first starting, when you only have 483 friends, your biggest thing is to build your friends list to 5,000 and to post stuff that gets engagement. The stuff about your business does not get engagement. We've already talked before in our last one. Nobody wants to see the buy me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to engage on, join my group, join my, company. Oh man, I'm earning big. You have to start building your news feed with things that resonate with you, motivation that resonates with you. Maybe something in your family going on that people can relate to. I swear to God, I love birthdays. I will post about my daughter's birthday, my mom's birthdays. Lord knows if you go post about birth, I have to turn my phone off on my own birthday. My own last birthday last year, I was inundated for 2 days. Oh my God.
Okay.
You want to react? Good morning, happy birthday. Who's having a birthday? Your dog. Sometimes you can fudge when the dog's birthday is or what you're celebrating. Celebrate something. People love to celebrate. What was Facebook designed to do? Go back to the whole purpose of what Facebook was designed for. What? Anybody want to tell me?
For people to be engaging, social.
Yeah, wasn't it for like college kids to stay connected or something like that? I think a way like originally.
It was originally done for people to keep in touch and announce and let people know what was going on in their life. That's what the algorithm wants. That's what the algorithm celebrates. So give it what it wants. What can you celebrate? You know, I'm trying, coming up with things. My brain doesn't work real well. If I have time to plan my examples, then I can pull them up better.
No, this is good. This is good.
When I was first starting, I did a post, and I did a funny. If you can't laugh at yourself, give me a call, and I'll laugh at you for you.
Light bulbs right in front of that pickup. We're not buying it.
Hey, Tim, mute
Right.
yourself.
And there should be, I'm assuming there'll be screws maybe.
But I said a
Oh.
funny,
And
and
I'll
people
get on.
loved it.
I'll look it over again.
Okay, Tim. Need to mute yourself. I did a funny and people loved it. So you have to rotate your content, but you have to build stuff up in your first 2 or 3 months that you are purposely and intentfully building your contact list. You have to do stuff that people can engage from. When I was the spring, a couple of years ago, I said, okay, it's the springtime. Who likes the beach and who likes the mountains? What's your favorite?
Yeah, people engage on that one.
Find and you don't want to share or post something from Google or Instagram. You don't want to post. Facebook wants original content. So take something. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen and I'll show you one of my content folders. Okay. Whoops. I'm on my wrong computer. I hope I can get this pulled up. Okay. Oh, where's my Dropbox? Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this pulled up. I'm on my new computer and it didn't have, this is not in my things. So as you can see in my folder, I have, oops. I have all these folders that talk about different things: children, coffee, attitude, action. And I've collected over time. Come on. So I want to show it. If I do it this way, motivated people don't wait on others to get started. They know time, opportunity, and greatness waits for no one. This was done by Ty Howard. I might take this same thing and write that out in a post and say, who agrees with this? Do you see what I'm saying? A little progress each day adds up to big results. You take somebody else's saying and you put your own spin to it, or you make it your own original. If I were to post this, Facebook would say that's not original content and the algorithm would not like it. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay, let me get out of this one. I want to
No, but that's Facebook.
Right, but you're playing on their game. You have to play their game. Okay, I want to show you examples. Change examples. Let me see. This is what I work at teaching people. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, never be afraid. Okay, that's not it. Like I said, I gotta work at finding where I have the stuff that I wanted to show you. Content, oh, here it is, content examples. All right, this was a post that I did, okay, because I'm about branding myself, okay? And it says, now and then I have to remind myself that I have come a long way, that I'm capable of figuring things out. Here's the whole post, okay? It came from this. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
I took that and I made
lost
it
you.
into that.
I love that idea.
Huh?
I love that idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right. Here's one for my trip. This is one I just did back in June. I discovered that I am not in competition with others, that my competition is with my procrastination and my ego. Okay. That came from that. You can find lots of content examples. I've built my folder. I give my students, the people who are working with me privately, I give them this whole folder of content to start with. Okay, here's another one from my trip. Stop reliving, rehearsing, and reanalyzing past hurts and mistakes. Looks like I created that, doesn't it?
yeah.
Okay. I'm brilliant, but I'm not always brilliant.
You've showed me a lot of brilliant.
So do you do
Yeah.
those in Canva?
I'm sorry.
Do you do that in Canva? How do you?
This one I got off of Google Images, but this is what I made. Whoops, wait a minute. Wait. This is the post I made.
Right.
This is what
That's the other one where you had changed the background.
Which one?
3 back. It's okay. One more.
These are all about branding me. I put my picture here. Okay. Because I'm all about teaching people about branding themselves. Okay. This is one.
Now I got on there and I actually got my Facebook background changed, but I couldn't figure out how to get my picture next on that background. I know you showed me one day, but I played and I could not figure it out.
Okay, let me see.
You can do it in Word Swag or Canva.
Yeah, you can. There's lots of ways to do stuff. It's just understanding that Facebook wants original content, so you have to find a way to make stuff original. I'm trying to find one of my. I have one under. Trying to find where I put. I might have done it more with my funnies. Because there's so many ways you can do it. I just because I'm on my different computer, I can't see the whole thing. Here's one. Okay. This is how you change. You can take that same saying and just type it, put a background from Facebook on it, and put emojis. This is another way. You have to watch how many words is in your saying. But this was something else that somebody, I copied this. This is from her page. I love some of her funnies. So I take it because I'll use this another time and make it my own.
Karen, I have a question.
Yes.
I heard somebody recently mentioned that they thought, and so I don't know if this is true, and I don't know if you've heard anything, that they thought they heard recently that Facebook is starting to hold back posts that have emojis in them. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard any of that. I have, the thing is with working on getting my coaching program off the ground, I haven't been as going to as many trainings on current Facebook things. And that may be, I don't use a lot of emojis. I didn't come from the generation that was comfortable with them. So I've had a really hard time putting emojis in everything.
Yeah.
Then this is another one. When people say you have completely changed me. Yes, I recently updated my software. Be funny, be motivational, put stuff in there that people can interact
Relate.
with. You know, this one uses a lot of funny, but I've used a lot of different backgrounds. I'm trying to see if I have any of my other examples. I don't keep them as much as I used to. I had a few examples in here because I share this with my students. Let's see. Oh, I guess, you know, it's just, when I try to get prepared for things. And so I didn't have everything pulled to be prepared for that. But does that give people more ideas?
Yes,
Mhm.
very much,
I was trying to
very
see.
much.
Okay, change examples.
Yeah, because now that's one thing I got stuck up on, trying to think of what post.
Right. Well, that's why I'm saying.
Oh,
But anyway, it's just, you know, you have to, and not everybody's friends list is different. So things are, you know, what works for me may not work for your group. So you have to try different things with your group. But the whole thing when you are wanting to build your business is to get engagement where people can get to know you. And when you only have 500 people in your friends list and you're trying to post and do a business, it's just not going out to enough people. Even if you got a lot of people to engage. You know, 12 people out of the 483 is doing pretty good, Maria. But how can you do a business with only 12 people?
no, you can't.
So how do you meet more people? Did you know that there's almost 3 billion people on Facebook? Do you think you can get to know some of them?
Of course. I figured out last week I was going to post something that didn't look very, very. My son is trying to FaceTime me from Italy. He's on a missions trip, and I had to tell him, "Give me 25 minutes." He said, "I'll be driving." So,
well, if you have to go, I understand.
Nope. This is important, and he understands it, and what he's doing is important. So I understand that. So,
okay, well, I'm glad. The chat, going back to the chat, if all 66 people would engage on the post put in the chat, that would give you 66 engagement. If all 66 people would put a post in the chat, that would give us our 30 minutes of posting, of being social, that would be beneficial to people that we care about. The reason I did
are you talking about we have 66 people in this group?
No, I have 200 and some in the Beat the Algorithm chat.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yes,
There's
that's what I mean.
66 people.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget who questioned why I put a post in there about, is anybody else trying to build a business? I said, I'm trying to find out why people aren't taking advantage of this chat. I put it here because if I have to spend 30 minutes engaging on other people's posts, I'd rather engage on Vanessa's. I'd rather engage on Veronica's. I'd rather engage on Maria's. I'd rather engage on Frankie's, Timothy's. I'd rather engage on all of you all's posts to get my 30 minutes in, or my hour, however long. Does that now make more sense to people? The chat was designed for us to help each other. We're wanting to be leaders. Leaders help each other. Leaders lead by example. I'm trying to lead by example. I'm putting it there to help you grow, to help you understand, to help us use one tool. Now, I will tell you, when you are building your business, you need more than one avenue of finding prospects. Facebook cannot be your sole place. Does anybody remember when Facebook went down for 8 hours? I do. Facebook disappeared. It crashed for 8 hours. It was gone. If Facebook is your only way of getting in touch with people, you're already lost. You have to have other ways, email, other places, and other ways that you find leads and prospects. Facebook is just a great tool, but you have to play their game. You know, for me, Facebook is what I can do in the 5 minutes in between I'm doing other things. Because once I do my 30 minutes of priming and posting, then all I have to do is go back and comment on the comments. All I have to do is keep engaging with people here and there during the day, because we all have busy lives. I am forever grateful for Gisette for helping out in the chat, because I can't be there 24/7 to help with all the questions, with all the things. I try to go through and at least engage on the posts that are put in there, but it seems like there's only a couple people putting posts in there. I was hoping that 60, 30, I would be happy if 20 people would put posts in there, because then I could spend all 30 minutes posting on my friends' posts. So this is all recorded, so that's the last I'm going to rant about that. So does that answer everybody's questions? Anything else you want to say or learn or talk about with the Facebook?
And after last week's Zoom, I already knew people had different lives than what I have. And I'm always,
Go ahead.
I saw she was talking, so I thought,
You're talking.
okay. So I was helping a friend move, and I had to take some animals to the sale barn, and yes, we ranch. And so I had to clean that stock trailer, and I didn't realize until I was almost 1/3 of the way done that if I can do this as a woman of my age, then I can do anything. And so that mind shift after that Zoom and cleaning out that trailer, I was going to post that picture in that chat, but I said that might not have been apropos. But what I wanted to say was, if I could do this, I could do anything.
Right. But post that on
And
the
I was
profile.
covered, ma'am.
Right.
I was covered. It was funny.
You know, but those are the moments. Those were things that make you real. I'd have taken my picture covered what I'm doing and posted, this is my today. What is yours? Hope it's better than mine. You know, and then you could use that same picture in another month and say, you know what? I conquered this at my age. You can too, or I now can conquer anything. You can use the same picture again and again and again.
With different words.
With different posts, different ideas, coming at it from a different angle. But that's where you have to be getting people to know you. See, people would like that. They probably engage on it. They'd either think it was funny, but you have to ask the question. If you just make a statement, people will not, they might agree in their head, but they may not engage. You got to tell people what you want. Yes or no? Do you like the mountains, or do you like the beach? Which do you prefer? Ask them. Do you agree? Tomorrow's going to be, a better day.
I was going to say not every day is a bed of roses. It's what I wanted to.
You have to try different things, but you have to keep asking the question, or putting a question to it, or asking it in a way that people go, yes, no. You don't want them to give you a dissertation, because people won't do that. But if you make it easy for them to answer you, you will start getting more engagement.
I'm thinking I need to get off my VIP page and into my own personal.
Yes.
because we're,
yes, your personal is where you're inviting your people to first. They have to be in your VIP. Don't they have to be on your personal?
not necessarily, but no, because they can be invited in by other people.
Okay. Either way, people to buy from you, you have to give them a way to get to know you.
Okay.
And that's a journey. We're all on a journey. And who I was 10 years ago is not who I am today. So, I want to have a progress through my newsfeed. I have people that will make a comment on a post from 2 years ago. Now, how they went through the whole thing to find
Shebang.
2 years ago, I'm like, okay, they were dedicated to find that post. Or did Facebook arbitrarily decide to show one of my old ones? I don't know. But your profile should not have anything about your business that says, I'm with Unique, or I'm with Avon, or I'm with Mary Kay, or it should not say any of that. Because the minute you have your brand on your profile, what do people think?
I'm here to sell you something.
Exactly. Who wants to be sold? We hear 1 million advertisements a day. If you invite them and they see that you're the Mary Kay lady, then they're going to say, oh, she just wants to sell me some Mary Kay. She just wants to sell me some Avon. She just wants to sell me something. So your personal profile should play Facebook's game. Be personal. Be funny, but be motivational. When you build up your following, like Vanessa has, over 1,500, when you start getting to close to 3,000 to 3,500 friends, and your engagement is up, then you can work on your curiosity post. Then you can work on crafting a PAL post, which is a proof it works post. But it's strategic. It's being intentful. And, if you're having problems with that, then let's get together and figure out how we can work together, and I can help you with it. Because that's what I want. That is what I'm trying to do, is be somebody's right-hand man. Take you through the step. Let's put a plan together. But that's what working with a coach does.
My first problem was conjuring up the words to be able to say that was inviting to somebody else. I didn't live that way. So
Me neither. It's a journey. And I am not, Maria, the best. I would tell people when I was working with my coach, I told her I had a really hard time with the gooey ooey words.
The what words?
Gooey ooey.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? The people who like brown nose, because I had too many people I knew would talk that way to everybody else. And then when they were in my presence, they talked trash about that person. They were so two-faced. To me, my equation of ooey gooey was being two-faced. Now, that's a limiting belief for me, because I can do ooey gooey and not be two-faced. It's my choice not to be two-faced. But I had so many people in the years that before, in my previous years, that was my, like, oh, I don't want to say and do all that. I can't be that. That's just ooey. Because I know they're going back and talking to everybody else and telling them ugly stuff. Anybody else have that experience or know that about people? Or
Yes, ma'am.
but the thing is who I choose to be today. People need ooey gooey, but they need it to be authentic ooey gooey. So I'm trying to learn to do the ooey gooey, but be authentic in the ooey gooey.
It sounds like you're talking a different language.
But do people
I'm
understand? Okay, does anybody not understand what ooey gooey is?
Oh no, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, because that's my only way to describe the whole condition of ooey gooey. You know, I mean,
Right.
it's just people who vomit
Fake.
nosy, you know,
Yeah.
just all this stuff. And then they go, you know, that they go back behind and they talk ugly. Or to me, even though maybe people didn't know, because see, my two husbands who did it, nobody knew. I knew who they were and how they talked, but everybody thought the sun rose and set on what they said.
Yep.
And I'm going, God, if they really knew how they talked when they weren't in front of those people, they'd have thought, they would say, oh my God. And I had to listen to all of that years and years and years. And so I have had a big problem for years with those kind of words and being that way. I'm very direct. And sometimes I had a customer even recently. I texted her. She didn't get the first text because I did it on my computer. I reached out again and said, hey, did you get my message about your stuff being in? And she goes, what? No good morning, no good afternoon, no, hey, how are you? You can keep your damn stuff.
Oh.
You just never know about people. So I learned a big lesson. Okay, now every text starts with good morning, good afternoon, good something.
Okay, I've got to go.
Bye.
So I'll catch you all later.
Okay, bye, Miss Frankie.
Bye-bye.
But does anybody relate with that?
Yes. I was laughing because that was a poem I taught my children when they were younger, was about ooey gooey. Was a worm, a mighty worm was he. He went across the railroad tracks, a train he did not see. Ooey gooey. That's why I was laughing. So that put a different light on it, but yeah, I get that.
So, you know, I love these chats because I appreciate, Maria, what you wanted to know. And I hope that this in the replay helps a lot of people. You know, we're going to talk.
Where do I find the replay?
Huh?
Where is the replay?
Well, Zoom has to convert it, and then I have to post it. So the replay will be up later on today, tonight. I have to
on your page.
It's going to be it will be in the group. This is a group chat. This is only for people. I only invite, it's only posted in the Stomach Seekers group. This is only for people in the group. And so for those that can't attend, I record it so that whatever we talk about can benefit the group for whoever wants to take time to watch the replay. Some people come in late and I don't want to go over information. So I tell people, go catch the first part of it if you want to catch up. It's all about us bringing the questions and going and learning and growing together. Because there is no perfect person that has all the answers out there. Even my mentor, she has mentors. She's working on improving her next step. We all have next steps that we are working on. And I want to take what I've learned so far and share it with the group. I want us all, like I think Vanessa or somebody said, we all have had different experiences and have had different teachings. Whether they're valid or not, we don't know. All we can do is discuss them and say, okay, well, what are you going to try? I'm not going to say anything is right or wrong. I'm going to tell you what I've been told. And things do change with Facebook all the time, or Twitter or Instagram. They're all going to be changing. What I was taught was conquer one platform before you try to go to another one. So you don't find much of me on Instagram or TikTok or anything else because I've been working on conquering this platform. This platform gives me a lot of versatility in that I can go find people to invite to my page. When people don't engage or not, they either take themselves off of my friends list or I take them off. You can always have 5,000. Doesn't mean the same 5,000 have to stay there from the time you put them there. You can take them out if they're not being social with you. That's the beauty of Facebook.
Some don't always get on Facebook like we do. And
That's
I'm trying
true.
to be accountable for my time, because I was seeing that the time I was spending on Facebook was not useful and beneficial to me. So set a time limit, on
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly. But you have to work. Those are things that you have to evaluate for you and your business and what you're doing.
Yes.
You know, and when you only have 483, yes, spending a lot of time on Facebook isn't going to work unless you are doing it intentfully and building it. And that is what I would suggest. If you want help with that, then we can sit down together and we can talk about joining my program. I'm about helping as much as I can, but faster results help when you have somebody to help you. And I'm not here to pitch my program. I'm here to tell you that when we all come together like this, we can talk about different ideas from different places. What's valid? You try what's working in your life and in your business, because it could change tomorrow. Facebook could be gone tomorrow. Facebook might not be here in 5 years. You still have to have skills. You still have to learn different things to promote your business. That's why you can't depend on one platform, but you can learn and educate yourself in skills. It's like me getting rid of limiting beliefs. On my profile, I have the book about limiting beliefs. That limiting beliefs is your biggest problem. All of ours. It's mine. And as fast as I get rid of one limiting belief, guess what?
Here comes another.
I find another. It's all about growing, people. And I appreciate y'all being here. It's been almost an hour, so I'm going to let you go. I appreciate everybody. And I
have
look forward.
a question.
Okay, yes, Miss Veronica.
Well, I have over 1,000 friends on Facebook.
Right.
And so I'm still not getting the engagement, but I did notice like a light bulb came on when you said when you're posting about personal stuff, they engage. But when you don't, like it was a huge light bulb, when you don't or post about your business, nobody engages at all.
Right.
And that is just that. My question is though, that's just the algorithm of Facebook.
No, it's a fact. When you post about your business,
okay,
not everybody needs your business. Not everybody needs anything right then. That might not be important information for them right that minute. So any kind of business post will never get a lot of engagement. But once you teach the algorithm and get it used to sending your stuff out, once you build your regular engagement out, more people will be seeing it anyway. But when you're not normally getting a lot out on a regular basis by building the engagement, when you do a business or a curiosity post, you're not going to, those will never get a lot of engagement, period. But you will, more people will see it the more you work on your regular engagement.
Okay.
Because I went to all of my posts that I only got 30 engagement, but 400 people saw it.
Okay.
400, 500, 600 people. It went past them because the Facebook is used to me doing posts that people engage on.
Okay.
I just, I don't know. I think I put it, I have to catch up with where I haven't posted it between my profile and in the group. But Sonia Riccati, I found her program a year ago. Her program changed a lot of what I did. I resonated with, and I grew a lot by engaging and taking part in her program. That's why I recommend it. That's why I'm part of her affiliate program, because it helped me. If it helped me, I want other people to know about it. Okay. Even if you just use the freebies that she's giving you, you will learn a lot. the conference is this Saturday and Sunday. They're doing the conference on Saturday. It's an all-day thing with a lot of guests, and they're doing an encore on Sunday. I encourage everybody to sign up for it. So if I haven't posted it in the group, I will. I think I posted it on my personal page, but I've been posting and I sent it out in the email yesterday. For those that give me your email. Now I've had quite a few in the group give me fake emails. Okay, I'm going to start putting goodies in my emails for those that rewarded me with a good email to email you. You might get a surprise because I'm working on getting better at my email.
Okay. I gave you my good email, I think.
I'm not going to go back and try to figure out who did and who didn't. I'm working at getting everybody's email in my list so that I can email them different things that happen at one time, because I can't put everything in the group all at one time. It's a matter of that I share Sonia Riccati with you because she changed my life. Her meditations, I still use them today. I have them downloaded on my phone. I meditate every day. I put off meditating forever. I couldn't see the point of it. Meditation has changed my life. I still use her meditations. I still use them 2 or 3 times a week, along with Bob Proctor and the Vinicia, the one from Mind Valley, Milan. I rotate the different people and do meditation every day for at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
I wanted to share her meditations because that's where I started. I started with Sonia with meditating. She's easy to listen to. It's just anyway. That's why I've been sharing it all week. So my engagement's been really off this week because not everybody is into it.
Okay.
But I already knew that, so I didn't get upset. I already knew that. That's why I did a good morning one, because as soon as I say good morning, guess what? Everybody said good back. So put your posts in the chat. We grow, we'll learn. We are going to be fabulous together.
Okay.
All right. Did that answer your question, Veronica? We good?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here for you, girl. I got you all. We're all going to benefit. No one business, no one mentor has all the answers.
Right.
Okay. So till next Thursday, I'll see you later.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.